Hello and welcome to this first edition of Lenape High School Students of the Month. I'm Kiersten Campbell. Today we are interviewing 4 excellent students of Lenape High School. Matthew McGordy takes us to our first freshman interview.
Tasia Campbell is a new student here at Lenape, but that hasn't stopped her from already becoming an active part of the community. An enthusiastic part of Camp Lenape this summer, along with being a 9th grade executive, Tasia juggles many activities, including cheerleading and even here at the LDTV studio, where she hopes to have both an on-air and behind-the-scenes responsibility. We look forward to seeing all the positive contributions this wonderful girl will bring to the Lenape community. Congratulations on winning this award. All right, so Camp Lenape, would you mind explaining a bit about what that is and what exactly you do there?
Camp Lenape was this type of 3-day experience for the new freshmen that were coming. We got to walk around the school and get like a gist of what goes on and how to get to our classes, and we got to talk to certain teachers that taught certain things, but I was not necessarily part of it, but I took probably most of what we had to, like the most important, like we got to experience the class officers, so I jumped in right on that too, because I thought that was the most important part.
Okay. Would you mind explaining about what pushed you to become a class executive and a class officer?
I wanted to be able to be one of the leaders for our class because I like to help, and I want to make it so me and my classmates can have the best 4 years in high school.
Over her 4 years at Lenape, she has contributed to the cross-country and track programs, the Smoke Signal, Students Against Destructive Decisions, Star Club, and Lenape Television as a morning show host and producer of segments. Chelsea also has a long list of volunteer services to the community, indicative of her interest in making a difference in the lives of those less fortunate. So Chelsea, what kind of qualities do you think you have that emulate the maturity that other people see?
Well, I definitely have grown as a person since freshman year. Freshman year, I didn't know really how to manage my time with schoolwork and activities, so definitely time management is one of the big things. And also, I really try to think every situation through and not just to react on instinct.
And what made you want to become so involved in Lenape and be in so many different types of clubs?
I love working with all my peers, and I love meeting new people, so I feel as though clubs are the perfect opportunity to do that. So that's why I'm involved in Smoke Signal, like that's the writing aspect, and then LTV, and then like SAD, so all different things to meet new people and to get involved with different things.
Speaking of Lenape Television, I know you're really involved in not only being a host but also making a lot of segments for the show, but how has your involvement with the club evolved over your time since you began as a host?
It's a really good question. When I first tried out for the morning show junior year, I remember I was so nervous, I didn't know anyone, and up until the beginning of this year, I was just kind of hosting and going to the club meetings just on every other Tuesday. But now I'm really staying after school, sometimes producing my own segments, so I love it, and it's awesome to be a lot more involved this year.
And you did start taking Comtech this year also,
yep,
right?
Comtech 1, so I love it.
And what initially piqued your interest in the French club?
Well, I have a cousin who actually lives in France. French has always been, one of my favorite languages. For some reason, I always preferred it more than Spanish. And then when we finally had the option to pick which language we wanted, I wanted to be in French. And then I really liked the club, and then I really wanted to get involved. And yeah, it just went up from there.
And in your other big club, what responsibilities do you have being an executive producer for Lenape TV?
Well, being an executive producer, what we have to do is we have to get up at 6:30 every morning. We have to come set up the morning show. Not many people know that we have to put so much effort into a show that, not many, I hope more people watch. We stay after all the time. We put a lot of work into the show, and it's what we all really like to do, and I really like doing it.
And what are your plans for after high school and college?
I applied for early decision to Ithaca College up in New York, and I got accepted in mid-November. So I'm going to go there for television and radio production and hopefully work with NBC Universal or ABC or one of those top, TV stations like LDTV.
Well, congratulations and good luck in the future.
Thanks.
Thank you for watching this February edition of Lenape High School's Students of the Month. I'd like to give a special thanks to all of the nominees for this award. For Kiersten Campbell, I'm Matthew McGrody. We'll see you next month.